Good evening. My name is Lakara Stewart, and here is the presentation of my course entitled European Exploration and Colonization. So I will start with the course information, and then I will progress through all of the modules. So my course begins with student expectations. Here, students and instructors can see what they are expected to learn at the completion of this course. Here is a list of the learning goals and objectives for this course, and that way learners can see exactly what the desired outcomes are of this course. Here you have information that lets people know how this course was designed, what learning theory it was based on, and how the modules are structured. Here is a course overview that goes into details about what activities students will participate in through each of the modules in this course. Here I have information about tips and tricks that will help learners be successful as they progress through this course. One of the things that I am really happy that I put on this page is a tip to instructors about becoming familiar with the different educational technology tools that they will be using in this course, and also to make sure that they have created accounts prior to instructing students in this course. And this is really significant because when you're working with online tech tools and you're working with students, you want to have all of the things done ahead of time, and you want to have a comfort level so that way you will be successful when you are providing instruction. Here we have the assignment schedule for this course, and so it's pretty well laid out. It tells you exactly what is due and when it's due for each of the weeks that this course takes place. Here we have a rubric for digital products, and this rubric is important because with the creative nature of this course, I wanted to have a rubric that was flexible, and so with this rubric, instructors are able to have a little bit of wiggle room as they grade products created by their students. Here we have information about assessments and grades, and this is important because this provides information about how things will be weighted throughout this course. Here is another rubric that we have about the free response, and this is important for the final cumulative assessment. Students will be assessed with a writing task, and this informs them and instructors of how that task will be graded. So here we begin module number 1, and we have an overview of the activities. And then we progress through the module with our activities, our lessons. So we have our engage for module 1. We have our explore, and so our engage is our hook, our explore is when we kind of dig a little bit deeper. And so this right here is going to be a task where they'll have to do an activity with Google Docs and do some annotations online. And so we have all of our links to our secondary sources here, and we have instructions for students as to what they're supposed to be doing while they're annotating, and also how to make a copy, because that's very important when you're submitting a Google Doc, and how to submit a link for the assignment as well. Here we have an activity where students will create a quick little video using an app called Flipgrid, and I was able to embed that into the actual module. And so all they have to do is click, and then they will be able to record and do the activity. Here we have our assessment or evaluate for the module, and so it's a quick little 7 question quiz with a 15-minute time limit. Some of the modules have short essay writing assignments, 2-page essay writing assignments. So it's really varied depending on what the information is provided for students in the module. And then we have our extend, and this is where we really get creative in the modules. And so for our extend activities, we have kids using apps like Powtoons or Adobe Spark or Buncee or Poplet, just a variety of apps. But this is where kids get creative and actually create projects, digital products based on what they have learned in the modules. And so these are the activities that should take up the most time for students to create while they're working through the modules. And so, as you can see, the modules have a very consistent format in terms of their structure with an overview, and then we have our 5E, sometimes 6E layout, depending on if we're doing an extra extend or an extra activity, to really make sure that students are really grasping the information. And so sometimes those extend activities are given if something is complex. We really want to make sure that it sticks with the students. And I will go to the quizzes because I just want you to kind of see here, like for this evaluate here, this is a 20-point short essay assignment. So if you click take the quiz here, students will actually respond to the prompt and they will do their writing inside of the actual Canvas course. And then when we get to the end of our course, we have our course assessment. And in our course assessment, we have 17 multiple choice questions that really tie into what students learned in the course. And then we also have a writing task for them as well. And that's done right here. And then they have a free response rubric to kind of guide them in their writing. So this is a preview of the course that I made. I am extremely proud of the course and I'm really pleased with the outcome. And I can't wait to take this to my district and to implement this with my students. Thank you for your time. Good night.